Yes lads, Retox from iKonik here, bringing you a war recap. So this time we went up against Iraqi Falcons. We were running 3 Town Hall 11s, we were running 5 Town Hall 11s, 3 Town Hall 10s and then 2 Town Hall 9.5s. They had 3 Town Hall 10s, we had 2 Town Hall 11 advantage on them, but then they didn't have any 9.5s, they had some lower 10s but still had the Infernos. They were running 10s down to number 12, so what's that, 9 Town Hall 10s. So even-ish, we probably still had the advantage because of the 11s over the 10s, but nonetheless, this war we dropped 8 Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11 triples, so sorry to the Town Hall 9 guys, but this recap we're going to be showing just them. I'm going to split it into 2, I'm going to show it in 4 and 4. There's still a Town Hall 9 to clear actually, Town Hall, number 21, it's just an anti-2 base, but we've been struggling with it. You see we've got 2 attacks left in this war, it's not actually over yet, it's still half an hour, but getting this recording done nice and early. You might even catch a live attack if we time it well. But we're going to start off with Mac taking on their number 2, which is Town Hall 11, our only Town Hall 11 triple this war. Mac's heroes are only like 27-30 as well, he's not 40-40. So just showing how powerful these Valks are at the moment. He's taking out a 40-40-20 base that is pretty much max Town Hall 11 defense. Walls are pretty weak, but level 4 Infernos, level 2 Eagle, max Expos, got 4 max Wizard Towers, most of the Arch Towers, all the cannons are done. Really high level base to be honest, so for this hero level, quite impressive. So we've got 27 King, 30 Queen and 13 Warden from Mac. So you see he's just dropped his Queen down and his Warden for the walk. He's gone ahead and lured the CC with just a 1 hog that was easily done on the west corner. Queen's going to take out the CC, she had to go ahead and pop her ability there, but moving on down. Now starting with a Golem, going to be breaking that wall open any second. Just waiting for those mortar shells to drop, a couple wizards, Eagle's now active. This is purely to create the funnel, just to make sure his Valk's going where they need to be. So you see his wizards are clearing out some of these buildings. And this the Arch Tower's just gone down, which had just left the Valks a really nice clear path straight to where he wants them to go. 2 jumps down now, got a freeze where he's going to get an Inferno and the Eagle, so really nice freeze, letting the Valks get in with relatively no damage on them, taking out a lot of this base. The Inferno and the Eagle were both down before the freeze wears off. The second Inferno's down already, Valks are pushing through, Queen's working her way up with some Valks, King's still got the ability on full HP. Valks are now just pushing into where these 2 Expos are. Everything's working up, just goes ahead and pops the King ability there. Still quite a lot of damage up to be honest. The Warden's getting healed up by the healers there, soaking one of the Expos while the Valks go in and take it out. Not much left, the Queen's going to have to come back in and do a lot of work here. She's finally rejoining the party. Going to take out this Expo, which is on the Warden. Going to keep that Warden up and start to heal them both up now, the Warden and the Queen. So we're literally left with a cannon and an archer tower left on this base. And this Warden just needs to take long enough for the Queen to step up and take it down, which she's going to do with ease because she's got the healers on her. And just a very nice triple for low heroes on a pretty much maxed out Town Hall 11. Okay, so next we're going to jump down to some Town Hall 10s, starting with Lockie on number 5. Lockie dropping a 6-star war, you're about to see. So pretty similar base to be honest. These kind of like box bases where they're trying to not be box bases. They're trying to put a few walls in the middle and just get away from it, but at the end of the day they're still running box bases and they're still very, very weak to Valks. So goes ahead, he's got poison down, going to take out that CC, again just like a 1 hog lure for the CC. No need for a rage, no need for the ability. Straight away, as soon as that CC's down, gonna go ahead, drop a Golem, drop some wall breakers, get into the base. Drops down the King, all the Valks, Warden's going to be joining up. And they're just going to push through, jump down straight away just to let him into this core of the base, and they're just going to go straight down the middle now, going to both those Inferno towers. Okay, drops a rage, can have a freeze in a second for this back end, gets an Inferno, an Expo and a Tesla, so nice freeze. The Valks actually just beat a wall. They just ignored that jump, interestingly enough. But the King's there with one of the Valks. Goes ahead, gets it done. Couple of loons on this back end now. Bit early on those southmost ones because the air defense is still up. Still got quite a lot of base left, but both heroes up on full HP. Got the ability on both of them. The Queen's just doing her own thing on this west hand side. She's on clean up now for the rest of the raid. King's in where he needs to be, taking out some defences. Last couple of loons coming in on the back end. Still got a couple of Valks up as well. Goes ahead, pops the King ability, taking out some defences. Level 40 King is just so tanky, he's doing absolute work in this compartment. And we are literally now just on cleanup as this cannon goes down, so we'll skip through that. Still got a loon and a haste in the bag, going to use it for cleanup. Okay, so next we're going to jump down one, which I believe is Lockie again. No, sorry. Ped's on number 6 now. So Ped's at Town Hall 10, so Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 here. You know, again, boxish base, trying to avoid it, trying to put some more walls in the middle, but it's still a box base. So, starting again, Queen walk up top. Valks, got a few hogs this time, so changing up a little bit rather than the loons on the back end, but the comps are all going to be pretty similar on this one. So, Queen kind of went the wrong way there, might have gone the wrong way, not too sure. One hog again, getting the CC law pretty simply, had to wait for one defense to go down. Drops the poison. I think almost all their 10s or 11s were running this dragon, loon and 5 minion combo. It worked quite well in some cases, and others it didn't. Sometimes it forced an ability or a rage, but if you did it well enough and with enough time, it just wasn't needed. It wasn't the best CC, to be honest. So Queen's continuing to walk around. She's heading down towards this west section now. Cleared out a lot of the base. Now sending a couple of wall breakers up top. Oh no, sorry, just Valks. There's not any wall breakers. They're going to burst through, no problem at all. All heading down straight towards this core. Jumps down, they're taking the jump. King's just beating through the other bits of trash. Gets a freeze down, locking up the enemy King, the Inferno. They're all going to be down before that freezes off. Second jump to let him out, and he's got some hogs on this east side with a heal just to get him back up to HP, keep him going through. A couple of Tezzers on the outside of the map you see just popped up there. This might have been a fresh hit. I think it was a fresh hit. So hogs are working down, Queen's working down the other side, she's got loads of healers on her, she's absolutely fine. Taking a little bit of damage now, but nothing she can't handle. She's in trouble now, she's got 2 defences on her. I'll go down here. No, just gets the cannon done in time, going to take out the arch tower. Going to stay up for the rest of the raid, just got 1 mortar now, so we'll just speed through the rest of this raid. Okay, and then we're going to show Lockie on number 7. And off we go. Oh, I don't know why I'm fast forwarding that, sorry, that's a bit of an instinct. Just started that Queen walk on the westmost corner and got the CC law. Again, you got this Dragon Loon minion combo. Taking that out, started a golem down south straight away. A few minions behind just to clear out the trash. Gonna go ahead and drop the King down just to help out again. Wall breakers going in, breaking open the wall. In come the redhead straight away. King, redheads, warden, Queen and healers all going in at the same point. Jump to let him really through into this core. Got the freeze for the back end. Pops the ability just for as soon as they get into the base. Gonna go ahead and freeze that back end. Core's down just like that. With the help of a rage, it's over. Got 8 loons in the bag for clean up. A couple down on the south side, not too sure why. The Valks just burst through that. A lot going on in the raid, so I probably didn't notice. So this east corner is now just taken out. Loons are going to do their job. Quite a lot of defence up to this north section. There's so many troops up. Still got the King ability. Queen's on full HP, Warden's on full HP, King's pretty much on full HP. So actually broke out the base here. So you've got a healer and a Warden who's just doing its own thing. The rest of the troops are working their way around from outside the base. Queen and King both together, both full HP. Plenty of Valks with them. Starting to send in a couple loons as the air defence goes down to the Warden. And now the troops can have no option but to break into the base and take out these last couple defences, which is a Expo and Wizard Tower. Doesn't even need the King ability for this raid. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the video here, and I will start part 2 of the second video of 4 Town Hall 10 triples.